Set to go now in Week 6 of the NFL season, and we are underway on EA Sports. This will be fielded inside the 5. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line.
Over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
This is Rashad Penny. Only a couple for him there on the game's first play, and it's second down.
9-yard line. A gain of 2 brings up 2nd and 8.
Wilson leaves this one with Penny. Give him 3 on the run there. Now they're looking at a 3rd and about 5.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
3rd play here, this opening drive, as they're up against a 3rd and 5. Now it's Wilson. Flushed out right. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. Only 2 yards, and it'll be a punt on their opening possession. They'll indeed go for it with Wilson. And it is incomplete. A surprising move here on the opening drive of the game. And the Bengals are going to get it back in terrific field position. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. First carry here for Joe Mixon. And nothing doing on his first run. Back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it.
Taken down.
DJ Reed, who played in college at Kansas State, made the tackle. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Shotgun now for Brady. Caught left side by Cobb. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. 12 yards there and a 1st down.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice 1st down. Drive keeps moving.
Brady's throw there complete, and he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone. A good rally to the football keeps him to only a yard, and it's 2nd down. From the gun, it's Brady. Got a man, it's Tanyan complete. And he'll be out of bounds, taking it just shy of the 10 at the 11 or the 12. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face 3rd down. They give to Mixon to try to pick it up. He's not going to get there. That won't even be close. It was blown up in the backfield. Tough sledding. They lose a yard there on 3rd.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for. One of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
They'll try and run with Mixon. And, boy, this is going to be close. That mark looks a little short, and he didn't get there. Sean McVay's gamble does not pay off. And the Seahawks are going to take over the football. They'll start on the ground. It's Rashad Penny. Oh, that's just not fair, and now room to run. And mark him down way up close to the 40 at the 39. A big chunk on the ground there, 27 yards. Relatively small sample size, but that's his longest run of the first quarter. Bounced it out to the outside to make it successful.
And to get there, you actually need some help. It's not just your pure speed getting to the corner, making sure that the blocking is taken care of inside so the pursuit doesn't get you. And oftentimes, those wide receivers, tight ends that might be flexed out, they've got to control the edge and make sure no one from the outside can spill the play before he gets there.
And the 7-yard line. The catch is made. And he'll go out of bounds finally at the 7. A big play that time for the Seahawks. 49 yards. They'll try and run for it with Penny. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. It's a gain of a yard, and it'll set up 2nd and goal. Be interesting to see now what they do offensively down near the goal line after not much there that time.
As the offensive play caller, that may change your sequence now. Instead of coming right back with a running play, you may have to go to the air.
And he gets him a little bit closer. He takes it from the 6 inside the 5 to the 4. 2 straight shots on the ground. Now on 3rd, do you go to the air?
I think the possibility exists, and if you're doing it, you're probably going play action since you ran it twice. But I often think that 2nd down is the time you go play action and throw the ball. I say commit to the run and think about it being 4-down territory.
A 2-yard loss on the play. Brings up 4th.
And his kick is good. And the Seahawks grab a 3-0 lead. That drive took him inside the 10. Good job defensively to hold him to 3.
Yeah, I like how you did that. Give a little tip of the cap to the stop troops there because they didn't give up a touchdown in that situation, right? Made them kick the field goal. And yeah, points went against them, but that feels a whole lot better running off the field.
The Bengals drive about to get going. And on the last drive, they were in field goal range. They just opted not to kick it, didn't get it. How does that change the mentality this go around?
I don't think it changes much for the head coach because this is what he preaches all the time. Attack at all times in any spot on the field, and he likes touchdowns, not field goals. Now, your field goal kicker, you got to make sure you nurse him through and say, okay, don't worry about it. When we need you, you've got to be ready to go. And the team, of course, loves to see points on the board, so let's see if it changes a little bit if they're in the same spot again.
Yeah, we'll see what the decision is here if they get to that spot. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. Not much there, only a yard.
Gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 9.
To throw again on 2nd down. Brady. This is Cobb with a catch right side. And he's got to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. That one good for 26 and a first down.
At the 37-yard line.
Brady to throw again. Throw left side complete. That's Cobb. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. The catch and run good for 24 yards.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space. And it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
And he'll fight his way down right around the 12.
The tackle.
Jordan Brooks on the tackle. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
Well, they didn't get a whole lot out of that one, but I think you got to continue to try and run and try and keep the defense honest.
You mean or else they'll just sit back, dare you to throw it on every down?
Yeah, you get your quarterback hit a lot that way, too.
And, boy, that one drops incomplete, but if he was hit a fraction sooner, it may have been a fumble.
The good signal callers would never go back in the huddle and play the blame game because they need those guys to protect him. But on that last one, his offensive line, they lost their leverage very quickly, and that's why they were able to get to him and hit him as he tried to throw the football and force an incompletion.
Flush to his right. Just what Seattle was hoping for. The coverage holds, and now 4th down.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
And his kick is right there. It's good, And that will tie us at 3-3. So they put together a good little drive there, but ultimately stalling out in the red zone.
Yeah, I know a lot of people look at it as a little bit of a negative. They didn't get 6 points out of it, right? Didn't get the touchdown. But that's actually okay. They got 3 points, able to give their defense a little bit of rest, let them settle down over there. So all in all, to me, that's a good drive.
And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
We dominate today.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
And this will be a Seahawks first down as he's able to take this up to the 30-yard line. 12 yards there and a first down. We often give credit to the O-line there. 2 tight end formation. Those tight ends block pretty well also.
Yeah, and that's one of the most dynamic positions in football now. The tight ends who can block at the line of scrimmage at the point of attack, and they can also get downfield and catch the football.
And he'll slip his way up across the 30 to the 32.
A gain of 2.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. It's a gain of 6, moves him to a manageable 3rd and 2 situation.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
And he will have first down yardage as he's brought down at the 41. They'll get a couple yards on that one, and it'll result in a fresh set of downs. 2 first downs have him up to the 41 now for 1st and 10. Now they'll throw it with Wilson. Now they go screen. It's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 11 yards there and a first down for Seattle.
They ran that one well, and not only did they pick up a nice chunk of yardage on the screen, they sent a message to the defense. Rush the passer all you want, but you better be careful. We can hit you going back the other direction.
They'll throw on first down with Wilson. He gets it to his running back, Rashad Penny. And they'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. Another big hitter there. This one good for 18. And this offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. They go back to the ground now with Penny. And he'll get about 3 as he's brought down to the 28.
To Rashad Penny.
Second quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game.
A 3-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd and 7.
A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
Looking for Lockett, and it's intercepted. Picked by Tracy Walker, and he's going to return it to the 21-yard line. Well, look, we're watching a quarterback here that's obviously been around for a long time. That's a throw he wishes he had back.
He certainly does, but as you well know, this is a guy that's used to taking a few chances, used to fitting it into tight windows. These are throws that he's made before. Didn't happen to get it completed in this case.
Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play.
27-yard line.
Now a play fake. Brady. They'll roll him out right, and that's incomplete.
They've been playing sound fundamental defense thus far and able to keep this offense from creating a major dent on the scoreboard.
Able to force the incompletion, but still waiting for that game-changing play. You feel like it's coming, the first sack, the first turnover.
In a sense, they're playing old-school defense right now. The new-school defense is what you said, taking the ball away.
The passing game not in sync here early, and now it's 4th down.
Incomplete.
That one brought back a few nightmares because when a quarterback gets outside of the pocket, your job as a defensive back, Make sure you stay as deep as the deepest receiver and not let anyone leak behind you for a big play. A nice job there having discipline and not letting them connect on that pass.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And in enemy territory last time through the interception. We'll see what they do on this drive.
Can't wait to see how it alters what they decide to do in play calling. Do they continue to throw the ball? Do they want to lean more on the running game? It'll be an interesting sequence of plays that they've got coming up.
Does it often affect the play calling with the interception? How much does that change what you do?
I think it does depending on why the interception was thrown. Sometimes it's just a matter of the defense made a great play, so you continue to come back. But if it's on you, if the offense just doesn't have the confidence, if they're a little bit shaky, maybe try and take the pressure off and run the ball a little bit.
And he's unable to grab it. Thought he might have had position, couldn't hold on. Third down.
And 10 yards to go.
From the gun, it's Wilson. Escaping the pressure right. And a throw there going to be incomplete. The passing game not in sync here early. And now it's fourth down.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
Now on fourth down here, that pass knocked away and incomplete. Coverage there by the former first-round pick, William Jackson. And partner, I'm not really sure what in the world they were thinking on fourth and long there at this stage in the game, but you think social media may be firing up a little bit right now?
Oh, the coach is trending right now. All right, there's no doubt about it. People are wondering what that decision was. But it takes me back to a number of years ago. A very successful coach in the league had told himself before a playoff game he was going to be aggressive. No matter what, he's going to be aggressive. And it ran his team into some real problems early, and they got upset in that playoff game. Let's see if this team can recover.
Well, that's aggressive in capital letters with glitter, 7 underscore. I mean, that's the definition of aggressive.
Yeah, you can almost hear the cheerleaders doing the be aggressive chant behind him, and he listened to it.
Lost a yard. It's now third.
A big play forthcoming. Here's third and goal.
Watch the slant. Watch the slant. Watch the slant. Mike 50. Let me go.
Here's Mixon. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Bengal TD. Joe Mixon, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Bengals have taken the lead.
And that touchdown gives them a touchdown lead before they attempt the extra point. What a great way to end the half.
And a great job to put themselves in front. And now, see on the sideline, special teams defense scrambling, saying we want to preserve this for the final moments of this second quarter. Point after, right down the middle. And the lead is now 10-3. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Fielded in the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped it to 23.
At their own 23-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Yeah, we'll see if they can recoup and recover. Once again, they'll go from the 23-yard line on 2nd and 10. Throwing again, Wilson. Eluding the pressure right. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down.
Well, so far in this drive, they've done some good work. They force incompletions on 1st and 2nd down, bring up 3rd and 10. That brings up the big question. Do they bring pressure or do they play coverage on this down?
On 3rd down, Wilson going for Metcalf on the deep ball. It's caught inside the 25. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1.
First down, Seattle.
A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. Again, Wilson. Flushed out right. And he's got it. Caught in the end zone for the Seahawk touchdown. Rashad Penny in the final seconds of the first half. And the Seahawks just an extra point away from tying this thing up. The extra point splits the uprights, and that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime. All level now at 10 apiece as the kick's away. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee, and they'll bring the football out to the 25. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
So thanks to the late touchdown, it's a time ball game here heading to break. As we send you down to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, and ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. And this will make it into the end zone. And the half will begin with a touchback. Brady now on first down. This one complete to Tanyan underneath. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3.
At the 32-yard line.
Working from the gun, it's Brady. This one complete to Tanyan underneath. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. The start for them near flawless. Defense gets him a 3-and-out. 2 quick pass connections on offense.
So that's how a team works together. Just what you described. Get them the ball, give them a little momentum, and they're capitalizing off of that. Thanks a lot, guys.
And incomplete as he was knocked as he threw it. And it took the ball off course. Brady's incompletion on first down leads to a 2nd and 10. To throw again, Brady. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. Getting it to him in space pays off big time. That winds up going for 31. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. From the gun to give to Mixon. And only able to get 2 here. Stopped at the 30.
The ball carrier.
Now they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the 3rd quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe it'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks 18.
1st and 10 at the 18-yard line.
Into the red zone, it's Brady. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down.
That's another Bengals first down.
They'll give it to Mixon. And the Bengals are going to have a 1st and goal. There's some good running there. Gets them down to about the 2-yard line. Knock it on the door. It'll be a pickup of 4, and it brings up 2nd and goal. From the 2 now, 2nd and goal.
Hey, check it. No.
Here's a run with Mixon. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. He lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down.
2 on the play. It's 3rd down and goal to go.
Mixon on the toss right. And he takes it into the end zone. Touchdown, Bengals. Joe Mixon with his second TD of the game, his 6th on the year. And the Bengals have broken our tie as they take the lead.
Is good.
Extra point right down the middle, and that makes it a 17-10 score.
Seahawks 10.
Kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Taken about 7 yards deep. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards.
21-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And this game was all square at halftime, but now they find themselves down 7 following the opening drive touchdown here in the third quarter.
And they need to take a good, relaxing, deep breath, don't you think? Because right now they might start to feel like they've got to play catch-up here and start matching them point for point. But it's still too early to get there. They can still run their offense. Plenty of time to get back in this game.
7 yards there and a first down. They go play action with Wilson. And he just gets rid of it. Throws it away. A wise move there. Looked like nobody open. Now second down. You know, despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you because the spot they're in now is a credit to their defense. They've kept them in it by making the plays that they've made, and that just means you're one big score away from being right back there.
Now the question is, can this offense step up and make that play? Because that's been an issue for them in this game. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1.
Third down.
On 3rd and 1, Wilson. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Mackenzie Alexander with a pick.
Well, I tell you, Brandon, this ball's intercepted, but it is 3rd down. So the silver lining is that since this is so far down the field and there wasn't a big run back associated with it, really this kind of works like a punt. It's not an altogether bad result.
And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
Getting had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. From the 30 on 2nd down, Brady. And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the head linesman. Incomplete, so the ball a little late getting there, and it's 3rd down.
3rd down and 2.
Brady looking to throw on 3rd and 2. And he comes back with one complete. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. It goes as a gain of 8, and it moves the chains.
1st and 10.
Mixon with a first down carry. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. 27 yards on the game there. And it's going to yield a new set of downs.
I think we're seeing the effect that runs like that are starting to have on this game. They're a little bit slower, that front 7, reacting to the football, almost like body blows in boxing. Slowing them down, and they're really starting to take over in this game.
So from Seahawk territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 35-yard line. And this time they were ready for him as he's taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10. Now this one to his running back out of the backfield. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks 18. 17 yards on the catch and run. It's a first down. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And he will take it on in for a Bengals touchdown. An 18-yard touchdown grab. And the Bengals, they widen their lead.
I think if you polled defensive backs, they would say the corner route, take that out. make it illegal, because that is so hard to recognize and so hard to adjust, because your first move is to not get beat in the middle of the field. And that's how they move you first before they break off to the corner.
But then as the wide receiver, great job. It's tough to turn those upfield and go, but he did a great job with it there.
Really good balance, really good body control. And how about the end result? A touchdown.
And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
At their own 29-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose.
And all the way in, touchdown Seattle. Rashad Penny, his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Seahawks able to make this a close game again. He's got it, and it's 24-17.
Makes the score Bengals 24, Seahawks 17.
This game back within a touchdown now as the kickoff's away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
25-yard line.
Throwing on first down is Brady. This one complete to Tanyan underneath. And he gets this up just shy of the 30 to the 29 before he's out of bounds. They'll contain him to just 4. Second down.
A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6.
Operating from the gun, Brady. And that one goes incomplete. He's maybe lucky it wasn't a fumble as he got hit as he threw it.
Well, you most certainly don't want to go 3 and out here and give the football right back, because your friend, Old Momentum, he's wondering if he should change sidelines about right now. And if you don't convert here, guess what? He's going to make the trek to the opposite side. And all of a sudden, you've got a battle on your hands.
They get only 4 that time as that leads us to a 4th down. I hate to surrender the football when you're nursing a slim lead, but they're going to have to punt it away. Trust that defense.
It's the right play at this stage of the game as well. You don't need to press it here because you do have that little bit of a cushion, and you count on your D to make it stand up.
Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And it feels like the momentum has shifted. They scored, then their defense forces that last punt. And now a chance to tie the game on this possession. Mackenzie Alexander in on the tackle. Now they'll run it again with Penny.
At the 20.
And he's able to get most of what he needed on the carry there. 7 yards on the gain, and it's 3rd and 2 now.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the 4th quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down 4th quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. Running game working. They'll stick with it on 1st down. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. He was on the tackle that time. It's Trey Waynes.
No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd and 10. That's a 44-yard line.
On 2nd down, here's Penny. The 2nd down play, not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there.
Now, that's a mountain of a man that just made that stop, isn't it? But he's more than that. This guy's nimble and quick. More than a space eater, he just made a great play there.
One of the bigger plays in the game thus far. The crowd getting into it as we come up on a big 3rd down. Steps away to his left. And that one drops incomplete as he got popped as he was throwing it.
Oh, that's got to frustrate him a little bit because they nearly got to him there, and it would have been the first sack of the game. Instead, they're able to influence the release, and they did force the incomplete pass.
1 score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. The Seahawks will go for it. It's Wilson going for Metcalf on the deep ball. And, oh, a crusher there as it's intercepted. William Jackson with a pick.
Oh, that's a nice job defensively to get a piece of the football. He's going to pop it into the air, and then it's the tip drill. And good concentration by him to react to it and pull in the interception.
At their own 9-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going. They get the crucial turnover just huge, but now they've got the football deep in their own territory, and you got to be careful because if you give it right back, there goes your lead.
Number 28.
Have to be extremely happy with their defense. They received a gift. That takeaway, even though they're deep in their own territory, now they have the football. And you know there's always that alpha on defense, that grouchy guy. Forget what the coaches said. I'll guarantee you, he told the quarterback, we just took care of you. Now you take care of us.
Again, it's Mixon. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. And now right out of the 2-minute break, we'll get a timeout used defensively with 1:56 to go. Now, this is a big third down, and you'd have to think we'd see a timeout right away if they can't stop him here. To throw, it's Brady. He'll buy some time right. On the run, he'll let it. Got his man complete. And he is going to have the Bengals first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. A big play there as they get the conversion on 3rd and 13. They try to eat some clock with Mixon. And he'll get this across the 40 and up to about the 42-yard line. Now the Seahawks call the second of their 3 timeouts, as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Again, it's Mixon. After that run, still a good amount of meat on the bone here for this third down play. Can you envision them putting this in the air?
Totally. I mean, look at who he has under center right now. If you can't trust him with the football, you can't trust anyone. And frankly, to me, I want the ball down the stretch. Get the first down, keep it in the hands of my offense. I don't want to turn it over to them and rely on my D.
Flush to his right, and he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. And on that one, the protection just broke down.
You've got to have that leverage, don't you? We always talk about low man wins in the running game for an offensive lineman versus a defensive lineman. It's essentially the same thing in pass protection. Get lower than that defensive lineman so that you can keep your balance and keep him away from your guy trying to throw the football.
At their own 25-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. Critical condition here, obviously. Got to hope to get something quick right and then maybe take that shot deep.
And once they do take the big shot, you've got to worry on defense. Of course, no one getting behind the defense and make it an easy throw. But nowadays, it's not just the ball being tipped in the air and people in the end zone in a cluster. It's that guy that's short of the end zone who comes up and ends up making the play because he goes unguarded. So there's a lot to think about if you're playing defense in this situation.
We'll see if they can cover all their bases. And that'll be incomplete with just 6 seconds left on the clock.
And incomplete. It's third down and 10 yards to go.
An important play right here, 3rd and 10.
And I would expect pressure here.
Here's Wilson. Blitz coming, and down he goes.
Today's final score, Bengals.
Well, we saw a close game that kept us on the edge of our seats down to that final whistle. And right before that final whistle, defense